Þrymskviða. The letter Thorn, ancient rune Þurs, used to be an English letter until recently when they threw it into the dustbin. For some reason. Not a Latin alphabet letter. Do you know that Greek alpha vita is A, B, first two letters? But our ancient Futhark, the first runes named Fjö, Úr, Þurs, Ás, Reið, Kaun. Thorn or Þurs has the TH sound. We should resurrect Þurs in Futhark, as TH are runes Týr, Hagall, not Þurs. We knew how to read and write when the Latin alphabet was threat imposed upon us. Do not listen to Roman lies on which church scholars, even in Iceland, seem to chew century after century. Tried to annihilate our Futhark. They burned all they could, but not our rune stones. Not good fuel, anyway. If we want to have a performance of the Edda poem Þrymskviða, we should understand it. What is Freyja? What is Þrymur Þurs? And why can these extremes never go together in our world of men? Because they are opposed one to the other in our lives. Life on earth is full of duality, opposites. No duality to be just that which produces fear. Even nibl and muspell are in fear. There is no need to live in the sphere of fear. You can easily nísa niður, nose down, beyond that, to the sphere of non-duality, where fear does not thrive, where the three first marks are not ásgarður only, the flawless laws of nature. The space-time foam is a bubbling enormous power, which has inherent that creative power as to break loose in some bubbles to become some little universes in Ginnungagap. All is in Ginnungagap, nothing is out of it, all is it. We could call Freyja the Big Bang, but we don't. She is our goddess of creation. Aphrodite and Venus also come out of the waters as a foam bubble. The same one, our universe, in which we live to evolve. We should understand that, we should know that. Man's life is a necessity for evolving. In Hel, Helja, we are only taking a coffee break from that evolving business of ours. Evolution can be a bit tiring at times, we know, not always going all by itself as it should be. So sometimes we fall asleep, sometimes we wake up to think about other things. We live in Freyja, the universe bubble. Every girl is the goddess of creation incarnated. We should all live goddess Freyja. We hold goddesses in great esteem, and we also hold girls and women in great esteem. That is heathenry. We adore the life-giving creative power and the mothers of men. In the world of men, there is possibility of stagnation on the spiritual evolutionary path. We lost sight of our purpose and goal during the Dark Ages. We wasted lifespans in Thursar, plural of Thurs, of stagnation, and in trolls of ignorance, tröll. Stupid Icelandic pronunciation of double L is sometimes l, not tröll, but tröll. We lost Mjolnir during Dark Ages. Now we wake up to find Mjolnir. We wake up now to use Mjolnir, rid us of ignorance. But where is our Mjolnir? How do we regain Mjolnir? By nísa niður. That is the only way to profound understanding and easy performance of good deeds. We cannot rid ourselves of ignorance, tröll, and stagnation, Thursar, without our Mjolnir. Mjolnir is our means to let in the rays of Goddess Sun. If we live only in the waking, deep sleep and dream sleep, not knowing how to nísa niður in lokkfara lundur barri, you do not understand what I am saying. Learn TM, Transcendental Meditation. The fourth state of consciousness is not on the sphere of thought, discussion, contemplating. It is living the source of thought. Every human being should do that. Only by our own experience and awareness of that can it be understood. Thor, Vingthor. The swinging of Mjolnir is performed in the hang or wing or vingl on Vingameiður. The sphere of life at the most subtle and powerful, the origin of all. Thor's wrath is immense when he wakes up to find out that his Mjolnir has been stolen. By whom? Loki could be us, mankind. We tend to fuck things up and then try to amend the damage done. Irresponsible little silly brats. Oh, Mjolnir lost. I shall go to Freya and borrow her feather guys. Go and look for Mjolnir. Freya is willing to help, so willingly lends us her feather guys that even if it were of silver or gold, she would have us borrow it to find Mjolnir. Freya knows what human lifespans are for and the value of our Mjolnir. Without Mjolnir, mankind is overthrown to states of stagnation and ignorance. Loki flies over lands looking for Mjolnir, but no Mjolnir to be seen. He sees Þrymskviða, who indolently grooms his well-thriving bucks. Do you know, Þrymskviða, where Thor's Mjolnir would be? Hey, I have Mjolnir hidden 8 rusts below earth, Loki. I shall return Mjolnir when you bring Freya here to become my bride. Loki is bound to know that without Mjolnir, mankind is overthrown to stagnation and ignorance. How can we batter our tröll without Mjolnir? We cannot evolve spiritually if we do not get rid of tröll of ignorance and thursar of stagnation. Back Loki flies. Tells Thor where Mjolnir is hidden and for what price Mjolnir will be regained. So Loki goes to Freya. Now please quickly take on a bridal dress, as we shall be going to Þrymskviða to get the Mjolnir. So great is Freya's anger that Brísingamen bursts. The universe shakes with anger. Is man the jewel of creation on earth, which she so carefully protects, really so stupid as to think... Æsir hold a thing. What shall we do? Heimdallur then says, Thor has to take on a bridal dress and go to Þrymur. Now Thor's wrath becomes even graver. Do you really assume, Heimdallur, that I will take on a bridal dress? Loki tries to soothe Thor, offers to go with him. Thor is bound to see, rationally, that this is the only way out. They, Thor and Loki, become the first famous drag queens in history. Thor takes on a bridal dress and Loki is his maid. Tanngrisnir and tangunjóstur Thor's billy goats are fetched from the meadow, hastily yoked for the thunder wagon. Loki mounts the thunder wagon. And Thor in his bridal dress also. And off they ride. Þrymur is delighted when he encounters Freyja's arrival to the wedding. Freyja is the only one thing lacking to complete his happiness. Thor eats an ox and 8 salmons, all what was meant for female guests, and Thor drinks 3 pots of mead. Þrymur asks why Freyja eats such an awful lot. Have you ever seen a bride bite so fiercely, and a virgin such an awful lot of mead consume? So Loki, the sly bondwoman, always cunning to invent appropriate little lies, tells Þrymur, "Oh, Freyja was so eager to go and wed you, Þrymur, that she has not had any appetite during these days of waiting." Þrymur understands. Þrymur wants to kiss his bride-to-be, lifts up the veil of bridal headdress, only to be met by Thor's fiery eyes. Startled, Þrymur jumps to the other end of the hall, so Loki knows that something must be done for the plot to work. Oh, Þrymur, no wonder Freyja's eyes are bloodshot. She hasn't slept a wink for many nights, as she was so much looking forward to wed you, you see. Þrymur understood. Þrymur ordered the hammer to be fetched from the hiding place, 8 rusts below earth, and the hammer to be placed on the laps of his bride-to-be, beautiful Freyja. Thor now takes a firm hold on Mjolnir, our means to get rid of ignorance and stagnation, which of course annihilates everything which hinders our spiritual evolution. Whatever disaster mankind goes through, we shall always regain our understanding of our purpose and goal in life.